should have stopped at the stop sign.
Am I crooked? Oh. Oh, is it crooked? It's gonna drive me insane. Hello, hello, happy Sunday. It's so much going on in the world today. All messages. I'm sad because it rained like a lot today, and unfortunately, I was not able to play tennis. My tennis plans were canceled, and I was looking forward to it. With a bitter taste, then you get it, twisted, flipping. Hey, Spencer, drinks, reviews, and chugs. How you doing, yo? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's it going, bro? Please, if you can, double tap that screen. I know you did. I know you did, and I appreciate you. Why the hell do I hear drums? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing well. The only thing, I mean, I know this kind of sounds really weird. It's just I really was like excited about playing tennis today, and I wasn't able to play because, like I said, there was no indoor courts where I'm at, and then it's just been raining nonstop. So now it just now like kind of it slacked up, but then obviously all the courts around town are wet, and it's just been like a little bit of a but it's okay though. But I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Um, oh, miss y'all. I'm texting Keisha. Hey, Danny J, how you doing? Phoenix Fireside. Hey there, stopped in to check out your channel. Thanks so much, Phoenix Fireside. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Danny J said, I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm so happy that you're doing fantastic. That makes me feel so good. I'm doing well. I was telling Spencer drinks, reviews, and chugs. I was telling him that I'm a little down because I didn't play tennis today. And y'all know like I love tennis, but I mean I was gonna actually hit with a couple other people, and it just sucks. It started raining, so it rained like actually was on the phone with Tracy for a while last night. And I ended up going to sleep on her. But she knew I was tired anyway, you know. But I woke up and it was still raining, and I wasn't gonna text the guys or whatever because I was like, okay, hopefully it stops. I was trying to be optimistic, you know, and then it kept raining, and unfortunately we had to cancel. But it's okay though. You know, I said I was like, I cannot. I was like, I can use this as I can use this as an excuse and not move around, not exercise. But I was like, What I did was I woke up this morning. Thank you, Lord. I came in this here living room and I put in some P90X. Now I got these are all P90X, the CD-ROM. I bought like the case of the case. I bought like the I bought the um about the whole like set of P90X. And I in my DVD player now I got what is it? Cardio workout, and I don't really need any weights or anything. It's just you moving around, you know, you pumping up the getting your heart rate, increasing that, and then I really worked out. So I worked out around I did that for 45 minutes because I think it's like 48 minutes, but that's like it has like a cool down and stuff in it. But yeah, I did it 48 minutes. So it was fun. It was fun. Hey, Rick One Ball, how you doing, bro? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. JJ, you said it's raining where you at? Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. I don't like the rain. I should do that. You remember that the sound that's on YouTube where it's like, I'm tired, Papa. And then like the voice the sound was like, well, too damn bad, keep digging. I don't know why that kind of gives me anxiety, but anyway. um Tracy, thank you so much. I don't even see you. Well, oh, wait, I know I'm behind in the chat, but thank you so much for the gifts, Tracy. Thank you so much for the gifts, you guys. I appreciate you whenever you do that. I appreciate you for being here anyway. But thank you so much, Rick One Ball. How's it going, bro? Hey, pretty girl Rain, how you doing, beautiful? She says, "Hey, Uncle Rick, I love how you. I love the fact that you call Rick Uncle Rick. That's so cool." Hold on 1 second. Tell your viewers hi and hope they are having a blessed holiday season. Glad you're week. My sister Keisha says, tell your viewers hi and hope they are having a blessed holiday season. Glad your weekend is going good. Oh, she's so sweet. Wait, what is that from? Storms was blast light last night. We are all good. Doll area got hit bad. Emergency vehicles everywhere. Nobody allowed in or out, but they are good. She thought her roof was gone, but it was her neighbor's roof flew in their yard. God covered us all. Wow. So who was telling me about hurricanes? You guys, somebody was talking about hurricane. Well, not hurricanes, tornado. Jesus Christ, Terrence, get it right. I think somebody was talking about tornadoes last night, and Keisha just told me they're in Mississippi, and I didn't even know this was going on. Wow, she's showing me pictures of the neighborhood. Wow. Thank God all y'all are safe. Oh, that is just something else. Jesus Christ. I didn't even know. I knew the like tornadoes and stuff, but I didn't know it was even I didn't know it was around Mississippi though. I knew somebody was saying they were saying Texas. Wow, that is so you just never know. And speaking about tornadoes and all that and catastrophic events, like did y'all see where the what is it? The plane that crashed, like it well, it wasn't that it even crashed. It was like it had it landed and it was on the runway and it exploded. Oh my gosh. I watched that video and I sent it to a couple people. It's devastating. It is absolutely devastation. I'm not trying to scare anybody and stuff, but we just like I said, like this woman right here would always tell me, live each day like it's your last. Y'all, we never know. I know people say, "Oh, we in our last days." You know how your grandparents and people used to say that and stuff, but it's not even the fact of that. It's just the fact that we have to live each day like it's our last. Y'all get up. Like I said, I know that I'm complaining about I couldn't play tennis, but you know what? I turned lemons into lemonade. I came in this living room and I worked out. I did run a Publix. I got me some Nick strawberry swirl ice cream. So the thing about it is, even though it may be a little bitter, I thank God for just waking me up and allowing me to do other things, other than go outside and play some tennis or whatever. Life is short, so I'm not gonna like just dwell in the sadness or be, oh, I'm angry, like I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not angry. I was just like, I just kind of had my mind set on it, So, but it's okay. It really is okay. Thank y'all so much for coming in and giving me a thumbs up and all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. I'm texting Keisha still, but she did tell everybody to say she told me to tell everybody, happy holidays and happy New Year. Love me, Tracy Anderson. How you doing? Um, Phoenix Fireside said the Hubs has been working on the sink. The disposable broke last night, and it's been leaking under the sink. So he worked on it till 7:30 in the morning. I exercised a bit with some hand weights. Wow, Phoenix Fireside. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I know you're thanking God for your husband. Oh, that's a headache. That's a headache. I'm sorry that y'all even having to deal with that. But wow, congratulations too with working out. You said I exercised a bit with some hand weights. You can do a lot with hand weights, like those 5, 10 pound, dumbbells. Those things are awesome. They're awesome. They are awesome. Danny J said yes, Illinois. Okay, so Illinois, wow, and Mississippi obviously, was they touched down in Mississippi too. Man, mm-mm-mm. I hope and pray everybody's doing well. I mean, that's devastation. It really, really is. Pretty Girl Rain said Terrence is a star. So are you. So are you. You're a star as well. You guys, I got my jacket on because it's cold it's cold in here. So, I keep it on like 69 and you know, but it's cold. I don't know. I guess because it's like a little cooler outside because of because it's kind of been like a overcast type day, not too much sun. Let me Trace Anderson is saying hello to Rick One Balls. You got the basketball in there. Phoenix Fireside said, "Have a blessed holiday season." You as well. Thank you so much. You as well. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Danny J said, "Praise God. Praise God. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good." Love me Trace Anderson is saying hello to Pretty Girl Rain. Phoenix Fireside, I love those emojis. I love those emojis. Oh, I love those. Thank you so much. Love me Tracy Anderson said hello to Danny J. Tracy, thank you so much for speaking to everyone. Thank y'all all for engaging with each other. That means a lot to me. Um, okay, so I talked about. Let me hold on 1 second. Yeah, I was looking on Hulu and I was watching this thing called Night Bitch, and I don't know. It's so slow. I'm looking at it, and I don't want to ruin it for y'all. Don't have anybody seen the movie on Hulu? But it looked like she turned into a dog. I don't know. I don't. I'm guessing because she growing hair. She got this. I guess this kind of tail like growing out of her backside. I don't. It's kind of weird. Um, let me crash. So yeah, was it okay? Yeah, it was in South Korea. It said live updates: 179 are dead in South Korea's worst plane crash in years. Notice how they said that. worst plane crash in years. Y'all, I know it happens, but it is so scary. It's so scary. Because I mean, I feel like it's more plane crashes that's been going on now around the world, not just out of the country, but even within the country. Um, and it's unfortunate, but that was very tragic. Very, that was a huge tragedy. And I watched a video. I guess like this guy who is I guess he owns a restaurant or something, and they said he heard the plane sounding kind of like kind of weird, right? And it was flying low, and then he turned his camera on. He started recording, and he caught it like right then and there, like as it's on the runway. And obviously, you can see the video. It's speeding down the runway. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever been on a plane or whatever and stuff, but it shouldn't. Obviously, when you're landing, it shouldn't be that fast. And when you're about to take off, you build momentum, but it's not like you don't just instantly go fast. So clearly, it was some things wrong. It's just so sad. I know those people. I don't care what nationality, age, whatever. Um, Religion, whatever. I just meet someone who like I just don't like. I know this may sound crazy, but I just want everybody to be good and happy. And I know like that's just in a perfect world, which we don't exist in. But I just don't like that sadness. But I do like the thing about it is I'd like to discuss things because I think God allows the things to happen for us to become closer. I don't know if y'all agree with that, but I do think that's part of the reason why these things happen in the world we live in. I think God wants us to love each other more, check up on each other more, be more genuine with each other, care for each other. Now that doesn't mean somebody saying, "Oh my gosh, my kid's hungry and I gotta pay this and I gotta pay that and I ain't got this and oh my gosh, the world is out to get me." Like I'm not trying to sit up here and deal with somebody who just complaining 110% of the time, and everybody's out to get them. I don't want to deal with that. But what I mean by is people who diligently, work hard and put their best feet forward, right? And try to go out into the world and make something of themselves and or try their best to be as positive as they can be and do right. Those people I feel like deserve like the like ultimate blessings. Because I know for a fact sometimes, you probably feel like you're overlooked. Lord knows sometimes I feel like I'm overlooked. Okay. But at the same time, I'm just gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna try my best to be positive and yeah, but things like stories like this, when you see this, it's just devastation. It's you have a lot of questions and you just don't know why it happens. That's why I say we just have to be prayed up. That's the only thing that I can. And my mom would tell me that too. She said, "Just you got to keep praying, keep praying." So that's why I think people, because the people commented on my video, right? Because I was scrubbing my hands, before I was going into the OR, and I said I pray, like I pray, I'm praying. I pray before every surgical case. Like I pray I pray when I wake up. Obviously, I pray before I go to bed. I feel like I be praying in my dreams, y'all. I pray when I wake up. I pray when I'm on my way to work. I pray like in the parking lot. Okay. Lord knows I pray hard because that's when I know I'm gonna like once I'm in my car and I know I may be saying good morning to y'all and stuff, but I'm in my car. Before all that, I pray. And it just be some quick prayers and stuff, but sometimes it's a little extended because you have a lot on your mind, a lot on your heart, and you're just like, God, give me strength. Like when people are negative, allow me to ignore that. And I'm telling you guys, like if I didn't do that, I don't know how I could make it through these days. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I say I thank God for God allowing me to have a mom like my mom, and she taught me so much. She taught me so much about God and just about life in general, and learning how to not let my circumstances, you know, dictate my everyday life. And the struggles that I go through don't need to keep me down. I should still be able to live my life, and I should still be able to be happy even when there's bad things going around, or sadness. I should still be able to feel good and do good. And that's not that easy, okay? It's not that easy, but you can do it. You can do it. Yes, and all the passengers were in a certain area of the plane. Wow. Oh, Phoenix Fireside. It's just devastating. It's devastating. Danny J said, "Hey, loving me, Tracy Anderson. Oh, Phoenix Fireside. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the praying, the prayers, and all that. Like, I'm praying for these families. I'm praying for these families, and also I'm here on my computer and I'm looking at this. You know what? So I'm gonna make a transition to some more news. Uh, Wait, let's see. Okay, did y'all also hear? Now, Lord is my witness. When I heard the story, I said, "Yep, I feel like that's probably uh that's probably something that's going on in Florida because I ain't lying, y'all. I have DoorDash awfully a lot. Y'all know when I was back in and I've had some experiences myself with DoorDash and all that. But when I was back in Maine, Keisha would DoorDash me something probably every day. And I would tell her, Keisha, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. To the point where she'd be like, "Hey, how you doing? Where you at? Are you off work yet?" And she's like, "Where you at?" I'd be like, "I'm back in the hotel room." And she's like, "Okay, well, I'm about to DoorDash." I'm like, "Keisha, don't do it." She was like, "Oh, too late, I just did it." And so I remember, like, as I continue to travel and stuff, I wouldn't give her like my actual like location because like she there because she wouldn't be able to DoorDash. But I love her so much, and she helped me so much. She always helped me a whole lot. Um, but my point was, did y'all hear about the delivery driver that stabbed a pregnant Florida woman over a $2 tip? Over a $2 tip. Now I'm gonna say allegedly, but y'all clearly know. I mean, it happened. So it says a pizza delivery driver was arrested and um uh was taken to the county jail after allegedly stabbing a pregnant woman multiple times over a small tip. According, to that sheriff's office, Brianna Alvelo, 22 of Kissimmee, I want to say, was arrested Monday and faces charges of kidnapping, home invasion, and aggravated assault. She is also charged under the same statute that covers premeditated murder. Okay, let's just be clear. She stabbed the lady um, multiple times over a small tip. Now, y'all know the thing about when I look at these stories, I like to get into the comments, not because of jokes, but I want to really see what people are thinking mentally, because I know what I'm thinking about this, and this is complete trash. My deal is tips are not mandatory, people. Now, I am a tipper, like I tip. I was at Publix. I got 3 things of strawberry Nick strawberry ice cream. It was a little bit over $21 because it was like 679, 690 something, 670 something per pint, and it was like a little bit over $21. When completely it was over $21. Anyway, um, just went there, through the checkout thing and stuff, whatever. Not self checkout. Actually, it had like the 10 items or less or whatever at Publix, and there was nobody there. So I went through there. I was a guy who is the guy who's putting the groceries in the bag, and then the cashier and stuff. And I was like, good morning, all that good stuff. And anyway, put the stuff in the bag, and I tipped her $5. I'm sorry, I tipped him $5. He's like, "Thank you so much," and some places you can do that, some places you can't, but I do it. Because you never know. I mean, and it's just it's those little nice things that are unexpected and stuff, whatever. Because a lot of them are not expecting that, but I do it, and I may not do it every day, but I do it when it's on my heart. So it was on my heart. But when I tell you nobody has to, you are not entitled to tips. It is very nice to tip. Now, let me tell you this, I'm on tip, especially, hell, sometimes I tip when it ain't great customer service, but I'm definitely going to tip when it's great customer service. Y'all know I'm big on good customer service, great customer service. I always tip big time with that. But um, this, the driver does not have to. I understand they want the tips and stuff for them, but she needs to realize, or whoever it is, realize that you're not entitled to any tips. Nobody has to tip you. It's not mandatory. Now I know when you go to certain fancy restaurants, my company back here, where was I? I was in White Plains, New York. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me just stretch my leg. I was in White Plains, New York, and I was working with Arias Medical Group. It's a travel agency for nurses and CSTs and first assists and PAs and RNs and all that stuff, which is a nurse. And I said that initially. But anyway, it's a healthcare um, healthcare provider traveling agency. I enjoy RS Medical. I think they're cool. So RS Medical actually one the vice president and then one of like the lead recruiters actually flew to New York and invited like pretty much every traveler, which was only six travelers at that hospital because I worked at White Plains Hospital because I stayed at the Hudson River Valley Apartments in Yonkers, New York. Y'all don't laugh at my accent, but anyway, they flew out and then they flew out. They invited us all the travelers, which was six travelers. I keep in contact with like two of those people actually still to this day. But they flew us out and or they flew out. They invited us to this awesome restaurant, fancy like Italian restaurant, like wine and things that I can't even pronounce. I ain't even with wine, but the wine was good. The food was delicious. And like the wine, like they got multiple bottles of wine, but the one bottle of wine there was like $400. Like it was something like crazy, crazy. I mean, it was super fancy. Way like I wouldn't even do that now with money in my pocket, and I bet I really didn't have as much back then. But anyway, it was a whole lot of money. But the company did pay well. But my point is this: like they they left like this huge tip, but it was great customer service. But at the end of the day, even fancy places like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing the point. They left a huge tip, but the gratuity, I think they call it. That's what they call it. That it they automatically take it out. They automatically take it out a certain percentage. But the people, like I said, it was a vice president and it was like a lead recruiter. I forgot their names, but they left like this massive tip. But when I look back, I'm like, okay, well, RS Medical, the company was paying for that. Like they didn't pay for that out of their pockets, but it was still like a nice, it's nice gestures, a nice thing to do. But yeah, like some places do that where they mandatory. It is mandatory. It's a part of like your actual like it's the part of the whole bill, if you will. But those when you go to those fancy places, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna go to no damn, eat inside of a Chick-fil-A or eat inside of a TGIF or something like that and stuff. And they're not gonna do that. They're gonna have it where you can give, but you don't have to give. But think about that. This woman actually did give $2. Pregnant lady now who's giving the pizza delivery woman $2. I'm sorry, like it's been times where I probably given like $5, $4, and like to a Domino's person or whatever, and the guy or the girl they sound like, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, forgive me for trying to give you pretty much my last. The pizza is quite expensive. The delivery fee is through the damn roof. It's very expensive, and I'm always tipping. But forgive me because I gave you $4 or $5. Like who? Like this is the world we're in. The entitlement is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me get to the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get really passionate about this. Um. Oh, Phoenix Fireside, my friend and fellow YouTuber Bonnie succumbed to her battle with cancer yesterday. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. My beautiful mom passed away of cancer. She passed away of ovarian cancer. Oh my gosh, cancer sucks. I'm so sorry. That just breaks my heart. Um, let me 163. Oh, nice. 163 in the chat. Only 7 thumbs up. I see like 94 thumbs up. But you know what? I'm behind. So maybe I'm behind. I'm sorry. You guys, please double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Pretty girl Rain, good to see you here. Oh wow, thank you so much, Phoenix Fireside. Phoenix, sorry for your loss. Yes, me too. That is just so sad. Hey, new, how you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Phoenix Fireside. It just reminded me when he said you got to live each day like it's your last. Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm sorry, like I said, like I'm sorry about um your friend, passing away of cancer. But y'all, we don't know how we're gonna leave here. And this, let me just say this. This live stream is not to make anybody sad. I know it's inevitable. I mean, I sent people through an emotional roller coaster and stuff, but y'all, life is short, okay? And it sometimes is, I mean, it's really not predictable. It's very much so unpredictable. You just don't know. That's why I say at least try to be kind to people. And if you can't be kind to people, like try not to just be mean or don't bully. I'm not trying to sound like all like Papa Teresa mode. I'm just saying I'm just so tired of negativity. And like okay, for instance, a comment on the video and I was dancing and the guy or girl whoever was like, "Oh, he ate," and then you can see where it's like a big space, and you go on down and say he literally ate, and then it's like the plate and the fork, and somebody was like, "You're just being so evil and so mean," and I laughed about it. It did not make me sad. It literally made me chuckle. But see, I'm Terrence. Everybody may not have that same reaction. And I have, unfortunately, two of my closest best friends passed away. They committed suicide, and and I don't know like all the ins and out of everything and stuff, but I know for a fact, um, they did go through a lot. They did go through a lot within society. You guys, you don't know, you never know what. I know it's not none of. I know it's not. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. I understand that, but you should be able to. You should want to be kind to others. You should want to be kind to others, at least initially. I mean, why are you gonna wake up and be mean to people? At least be kind initially. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I don't hate nobody, but I can't stand this one person that I work with. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know why. Like I'm telling you, but I'm praying to God that like I'm not gonna do anything and stuff. I just pray to God, like, okay, please stay away from me. Make it where like I don't have to see him like a whole lot, because his like my spirit and his spirit, like I'm telling you guys, like my spirit just cannot, it just can't deal with them. I mean, I'm not kidding. Like it's such a negative energy, and it's a negative energy towards others, and it's a very nasty energy. And I just pray. I pray hard. Now I know God ain't gonna let nothing happen to me, and I ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. I just can't deal with it. When I tell you guys, and I try, but see, that's when I told myself, see, this is the human in me, because I'm of God, but I'm not God. I'll try to be cordial and nice and respectful. But when you deliberately, I say, "Oh, hey, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope your morning's going well." It's not good morning. Don't tell me good morning. Nothing's good about it. Ugh. And with an attitude and very nasty, and or if I'm holding the door open, and it's like, you don't hold that door open, and or I'm like, first of all, like, why are you talking to me or talking to anybody like that? Just miserable people. Um, Very strange. If anything, like, I always tell people, oh, you don't have to do that, but it's always like, of course, it's somebody holding the door and stuff, like, and I'm just keeping it real. Like, nobody has to hold the door open for you. I get it, right? But if you see them holding the door and you just taking your time on purpose, okay, I ain't trying to say speed walk, run, hurt yourself, but be respectful and just kind of maybe like, expedite the process and then say thanks, like that can go a long way. But again, I know everybody's different. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do. All I'm saying is like I don't hate nobody, but some people I just don't want to deal with. And that's also some other YouTubers. Like it's people that big and small YouTubers that I used to rock with. But when I keep seeing, it's one thing to be drama, but when you are deliberately just talking about me nonstop and then I become your content, like in a negative way, I'm not dealing with that. Because I'll talk about Peach McIntyre, CJ So Cool, Latrice, I'll talk about them all day long. But I'm not gonna sit up here and I may disagree with some things. I may agree with a whole lot, but y'all know I agree with a whole lot. But the thing about it is, I'm not going to be putting people down 24/7 to build my channel up. No, I don't do that. I've never done that, and I never will do that to gain a subscriber, to gain views, or to be a part of some type of crazy sector. Oh no, sir, no, ma'am, no. What we gonna do is we gonna come on here. We're gonna be original, okay? I'm gonna stutter, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna look this way, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be my genuine, realistic self, which is what I always try to be. I always try to bring that, not because the camera's on. I do it off camera. I just don't have time for all the ignorance. And then think about what's going on in the world today. A pizza delivery driver stabbed a pregnant lady because the woman gave her a $2 tip. You got plane crashing, and people, just think about like, and I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I want us to really dig deep, and I want us to start thinking, and hopefully this can impact somebody's life in a positive way for me, or I could have done this differently. You guys, we gotta stop doing some of the same things or hanging with some of the same people who we know are not good for us. That's not great. That's not great role models. That's not good for us. I mean, stop doing that. Because I feel like history will continue to repeat itself, and you're gonna continue to be in that same situation, and you're gonna keep wondering and asking, well, why can't I catch a break? Why can't I get a fresh start? I need a fresh start. Or God, you don't love me. You ain't doing nothing for me. Like, no, this ain't nothing about this. Ain't nothing about God. It's everything about you. He has given us will. He has given us the power, the willpower over our own lives. We have to make that choice. We have to constantly decide, what do we want to do? It's just like this. I could have chose, okay, well, I'm gonna stay in the bed. Okay, I ain't got to go play tennis, which I was very upset about. Okay. I mean, I'm telling y'all, I had all my stuff. I got my Nike socks. I got everything. I had everything laid out. I was ready to play. And then it just kept raining. I said, I'm not even gonna text them. I'm just gonna hope and pray that it stops raining miraculously, like within an hour. And it rained. But I said, you know what? I cannot. I could just sit down. I could just kind of like dwell and be like, or I can get up and I can still be active. Not necessarily walk outside because it was pouring down. I said, I'm gonna pop that P90X on. Why not? I got 2 TVs in this condo. I can pop that P90X in. I can slide this table back, and I can just get to walking. I probably didn't do Tony Horton. Shout out to Tony Horton too, because Sean T with insanity is insane. That brother tried to kill me. All right, I'm not gonna do that. But Tony Horton, shout out to P90X. Shout out to Tony Horton, because Tony Horton allows you to modify. He allows you to modify those the exercises. So if you because they say girl push-up, guy push-ups, but it's no such thing, okay? The way I look at it, it's like regular push-ups and then it's modified push-ups. Because some women can do those push-ups better than women. Some women can do those push-ups better than men, the regular ones. So I don't like to make it like a sex thing. But anyway, that's the media, that's the world that we live in. But you have modified and you have regular. But everything can be modified. Like, I don't know, some people say, oh, I can't do the squatting, I can't do this. Well, pull up a chair. Allow your chair to be your spotter, to be that assistant. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you still moving. Look, you think about PBS. I forgot her name, but remember Sit and Be Fit? Because I know, like, what is it? Not Russell Simmons. Damn, why can't I always forget him? Is it Richard Simmons? I think it's Richard Simmons. But I think because all that came on around like same time like PBS. But anyway, remember Sit and Be Fit? Like, people were losing weight doing that, and not just like the bariatric, the bariatrics or the geriatrics. I mean, it was like everybody was doing that, and people were like really losing weight. It's all about mindset. And thank you so much, Gamma. I saw that gift. I'm so sorry. I'm just now saying hello. But okay, I see you now. Hey, Chill Will Crew. Hello, T in chat. I pray all is well with you, and happy holidays to you all. Happy holidays to you as well. Everything is great. Everything is great. Like I said, I was a bit bummed because I couldn't I didn't get a chance to play tennis, but it's okay though. I have other opportunities, Lord willing. But hello, hello, hello. It's Gamma's World. Love me, Tracy Anderson are both green. They're channel members. They in the building. You guys can become a channel member as well. I only have one channel membership. That's T's Awesome Butterflies, and I greatly appreciate if you guys can become a member. Um, OG Brand, what's up, bro? Says it's Terrence. Hey, silly, you still laugh like just like Eddie Murphy. You know, you. Oh my gosh, when you say that, I literally like I do. I do. I remember we were in Tracy's live stream and you came in saying that, and Tracy really popped out the Eddie Murphy laugh. I was like, "Go girl, Tracy, you can really mimic Eddie Murphy." But I remember when I was in Iowa City because I was working at the Iowa City University Hospitals. You know that university hospital, only level 1 trauma hospital in the state of Iowa. um, and and oh my gosh, I love working there. I did lots of transplants, lots of orthopedic cases, lots of things, you know. Anyway, but I would go when I would leave there, I'd go to like the Walgreens and the CVS, and sure enough, there was this like this sweet older lady who like always said I sounded just like Eddie Murphy, and she would just when I come in, it just seemed like I don't know, like I'd always kind of be laughing. I don't know, be on the phone with some friends or whatever and stuff, and I'd just be laughing. And she'd say, "I just love when you come into this store. I love it when you come into this store. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh." And then she had like all her coworkers and stuff laughing with me and stuff. And y'all, I literally was just like a patron. I just come in, I'm just a customer. I just come in, buy stuff, and go. And my attitude and just my hope, my aura and everything, just it 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 made them happy, you know. And so, and that made me happy. I did videos and things. All this is on my channel. I did videos and all that stuff about this, and that's the way to pay it forward. Just laugh, you know. Be kind, you know. Even when maybe when a lot of things around us isn't going so great, we don't have to just wait till they're going great to just be kind and be thankful and be helpful and hopeful, you know, for ourselves and for one another. I always said Nightbird that was on, I want to say America's Got Talent. She passed away, unfortunately. She did, but this beautiful young woman has such a beautiful message, and she says, "You don't have to wait till everything around you is going great to smile and to be happy. Enjoy the moment." And when you can really do that, you guys, I'm telling you, when you can tap into that, like, you know, I've had car issues. Since I've been here, I've had so many different issues. I mean, I've been scammed out of $2,500. Hell, you know, I be scammed out. It's a lot of YouTubers and stuff. Not us, okay, but it's people on YouTube that's scamming people and stuff. I've just been through a whole lot of things, and and I can allow myself to become bitter and hateful, and say horrible things, or I can just look at the bright side of it and find a positive light within that, if that makes sense. And that's what I've done. And that I'm not y'all, I'm not perfect, but I have tapped into another level of peace, and I just want to continue to tap into that other levels of peace to the point where nothing bothers me. And I must say, I think that my dad is there, and even because my dad is there, like I'm bothered by that. I'm like, "Dad, you should be upset about this. You should be." He was like, "Oh, done that ain't nothing. I'm not going to be stressing about that." You know, and I'm like, "Dad, but you should be. You should do this. You should." "Oh, ain't nobody worried about that. Calm down. Don't be worried about that." I'm like, "Who is you? Who are you? Like, who is this? Like, what in the world? What is going on?" But you know, he definitely has it. My mom had it. My mom had it. Honest to God, my even with her diagnosis, you know, and the prognosis, like I'm telling you, strong woman, very strong woman. So I know I get 23 chromosomes from my dad. I got 23 from my mom. So we have 46. And so I know that I come from a strong background, and I just gotta continue to believe in myself, and like I said, continue to surround myself. I put a video out earlier and stuff, and I'm just talking, y'all know, but I talk from the heart. But surround yourself with people who are goal oriented, who just wants more out of life. Okay, not like I said, not trying to harm anybody, but genuinely gets up and try to make the best, um, the best of each day possible, and stop like and not just whining or like, oh my gosh, woe is me when things go wrong, because we all got issues, we all go through things. OG Brain Brandon saying hello to Love Me Tracy Anderson. He said he called you a silly sister. Love Me Tracy Anderson is saying hello to OG Brand Brand. It's so nice to see you, bro. I hope that you're having an amazing holiday and a happy new year. The new year is coming soon. Phoenix Fireside said, that's what I think too. Check on one another, get to know your neighbors, be kind, say hello. Absolutely, Phoenix Fireside. Absolutely. Um, it's so funny because I know that I might contradict myself because like where I'm at, I'm in this condominium. Like I'm gonna say hello to people. I'm gonna be kind to people, but in a sense, like I don't need to get to know you to the level where it's like, okay, I know all your personal business, and I that's the deal too. Because I listen here, I listen at work, I listen everywhere I go. Again, my mom taught me how to be a sponge, soak up everything. Okay, and that way I feel like you become so much more knowledgeable about everything. It's almost like when you come into a live stream and you read the room. Like we could be talking about something so serious and stuff, and then people come in and you know, they cracking these jokes and stuff, whatever. I mean, Lord knows I crack jokes, but I make sure that it's appropriate. So we read the room, all right? Learn to, read the chat. But anyway, with that being said, when I was talking about like, neighbors and all that good stuff, I don't, it's like I don't mind getting to know, but it's to the point where I don't need you, you know, keeping tabs on me. You know what I'm saying and stuff. So it's just, you just got you understand. I know y'all get what I'm saying. Like it's just sometimes you have people in your life or you have people around you where it's just not going to benefit you to, you know, like get to know them in depth. Okay, but being kind ain't I don't think that has ever harmed anybody. But y'all know what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying? I hope so. If you're happy and you know it, then clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. um, OG Brandon said hello to everyone. Oh, it's Gamma's World is saying hello to Tracy. Gamma. Tracy and I was on the freaking. Let me tell you, we was on the phone, and so what it was after the live stream and stuff, whatever. Stay. You know how you say like you stay in the background or what they call it, backstage or something like that. Anyway, talking, having fun, laughing. Tracy got me rolling. I fell asleep on Tracy. But we were talking for some hours. I fell asleep on him. I woke up around like 3:30 in the morning. And I saw my computer and I said, why is my computer like, because I'm in the bed and I'm like, why is my computer got the light thing? Because when you StreamYard and the camera thing come on, it's like this here. When the camera thing come on, I'm looking at comments and stuff, y'all. When the comments come on, when the light come on right here, that camera, and I said, why is it? Because my room is dark. I said, it's so bright. And sure enough, it hit me. Like I went, like I was dozing back off, and I said, oh, did I fall asleep on Tracy? But I don't think this is the first time. Tracy and fell asleep on live. I didn't fell asleep on live. Because we get to talking. I remember I talked to Cherry and stuff for hours. Oh my gosh, like hours, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. And Lord is my witness, she'd be like, okay, T, you getting sleepy. But we have fun. I just love DoorDash because I love food. Phoenix Fireside, I love food too. I love food. I love drinks. Look at this. I picked up. Look, this one. I refrigerator and get a refresher. These are sugar free. They're zero sugar. They're Minute Maid, and these are pineapple. So I remember I was telling Latonya Cooking for the Soul. She was like, "Are they really good?" Like not the pineapple one because I didn't know about the pineapple, but the fruit punch, the mango. It's like mango. There's like a passion fruit. There's another. There's like a strawberry lemonade. Like they have a lot of zero sugar ones. The best one until I got this one, until I tried this one this weekend. The best one is the fruit punch. And I said, please try it. I said, you're not going to be able to taste any artificial sweetener or anything. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is regular Minute Maid. And I think that I'm drinking I think that I'm drinking the wrong thing because this can't be zero sugar. And she was like, you're absolutely right. It's so good, so good. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you guys, like, drink your water, but it's good to also have something else. I like to have other things to drink, but this here trumps even the fruit punch. It's even better than the fruit punch. It's so good. Y'all know pineapples are my most favorite fruit. I love a pineapple. I love pineapples. Brent, how you doing? Hello, hello. If you guys haven't already, please thumbs up this live stream. Okay, share me out if you can. You can share out. You can press three dots on the upper hand side of the screen right here, three dots, and you'll see a thumbs up. You'll see a thumbs down. Don't do that, but you'll see a share button. You can share me out, and also subscribe. Okay, I can't believe it. I know y'all get tired of me saying it, but I gotta keep saying it because it's advertising for my channel. I have reached 200,000 subscribers. Now we're on the road to 300,000 subscribers. Okay, slowly but surely we're growing. It seems like the chats are growing and the comments and all that good stuff. And I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know back when I was like, one comment, I'd comment on it 5-6 times. I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, I've become like some of the other YouTubers. Like I don't comment on a lot of them. I may send you a heart, well, I don't want to cheat because YouTube does have the thing where they have like automatic replies, and it's like I want to do it from my heart. But sometimes a heart is just fine, right? A heart is kind. I love when I get hearts from Tracy and Gamma and Cherry and all that. I love when I get y'all hearts. Like I know I got a few from Kicking It With The Rooks and TNT Empire, and I love that. I love that. So I don't know about everybody else and stuff, but I embrace that. I embrace it. So I know it's rough, especially us being content creators, and we ain't got no assistants. We don't have an entourage like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast had a whole entourage. and I know I don't. I'm like this it's a Terrence kind of thing, and I'm over my entire channel, and that's why, like I said, I don't focus too much on like the other platforms, even though everybody's like, Terrence, get it, do it. I know Andrew has gotten on to me about it. Tracy has talked about it. PJ McIntyre talked about it a whole lot, but I'm just gonna focus on YouTube and see where it takes me. And then I don't know, like if Laura sees fit, I think I might do more with TikTok. I don't even know how I got these followers, how I got the Instagram. How do I even have these people? I can understand Facebook because Facebook is what I've had that like for the longest. I can understand like some of the people and stuff what I have, like the people who have like followed me with that and stuff. But like I don't get it. I don't know. But then also, when you got LinkedIn and all that stuff, and you go to so many different states, I feel like people probably they hop on board maybe because you've put yourself out there in that way. So who knows? The fact that you could get DoorDash because you can go, I want French fries, and then can show up at your door is amazing idea. Phoenix, it is. But you know what? I did Uber Eats. Like I actually like drove around, picked up the food, and then drove to like the location. Sometimes it'd be like I'll leave it at their door. Maybe it's like a hospital, a big business at their, maybe they're meeting me outside their door. I gotta be buzzed up into these like massive like penthouses and stuff, whatever. But here's the deal: like I pride myself on having great customer service, and I made a whole lot of money. I did this around like the COVID time, and I was making like, I'm not even exaggerating, you guys. Like, I did it for like a whole month. I would say each week I made well over $1,000 with Uber Eats. Now, again, that was around the COVID time, but but I definitely made money, and I made a whole lot of money with tips. People were like, "Oh my gosh, you came here so fast. The food was so hot." But also, I got like those like um, the I forgot what you call them, but I got like the warming bags, and then also I would have like, I would go out of my way and like, and this may sound really like extra, but I'm not lying. I'm somebody. If anybody in the chat knows, I know Tracy, you know, if I don't go to McDonald's no more, y'all, but if I go to McDonald's, I get nuggets, and they say, "What kind of sauce would you like?" Y'all know what kind of sauce I want. I want that sweet and sour sauce. And if it ain't in the bag, I'm gonna turn into like the Hulk. I'm serious. I'm gonna turn into the Incredible Hulk. Like, I can't stand the fact that you ask me what. Now I ain't gonna hurt nobody, but I'm gonna turn into the Hulk. I'm gonna be heated because you went out of the way to ask me. I told you, and then sometimes I even ask for extra, which is like a quarter, right, for an extra one. You charge me and don't put it in the bag. That's a no no. But this is what I do when I did the whole Uber Eats things. I would literally I'd get extra condiments and things when I do go around to these stores. Like if I go to a Chick-fil-A, which I never had a problem with, still never had a problem with, I'll get extra, ranch, extra Polynesian sauce. I'll get the Chick-fil-A sauce. I get extra things, right? I would, yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I go to a Popeyes, they give you all this honey and these jams and all that stuff. I would collect these things because I knew that time I would do my own Uber Eats, right? And so I would, for instance, sometimes people forget straws, and if you're at McDonald's, sometimes they forget the straw, and they put in McDonald's. They do it at Rally's, McDonald's. They do it at a few places where they staple the bag, or they have like a sticker on the bag and it's sealed for fresh delivery and stuff with DoorDash. But you don't even know, but did they put that extra blue cheese in there? Did they put the straw in there? Did they put extra napkins? So I would go out of my way. I would purchase these things, and I'm super super clean. Okay, like this is just my life anyway. I try my best to be clean. I don't know if y'all know this about me, but my apartment is. I'm not gonna say like I can. Well, I'm doing this like I'm doing the walls and stuff, and you don't see any like. You can give extra napkins. You can give maybe a straw, and I don't even know if it's a straw in there or not. But I'd be like, hey, just in case they didn't put a straw in, here's a straw, and they'd be like, thank you so much. And honest to God, people be typically like $10, $20. I'd be like, and you'll get it after you leave, and you'd be like, oh crap, like was this on purpose, And yeah, I mean, just that extra like, um, that extra kindness or whatever I guess you can call it and stuff. Like people were really really tipped, but I was just doing what I would want people to do to me. I mean, I even think I was really going out of the way. I wasn't spending like 40 $50 on things. And like I said, I would get those condiments from the restaurant. When I would go myself, I'd get extra of this, or like I said, like I would literally get that and I would have a tray. Almost like if you ever went to a Sonic and they would walk around, which is kind of seldom in some places. But there was a car there was a hopper that would walk around and she'd have like barbecue sauce, mustard. How many times? Anybody in the chat have y'all gone to gotten corn dog from Sonic and they ain't put damn mustard and ketchup in the bag? And dang well if you visiting or if you at a hotel or something like that, you ain't got nobody ketchup and mustard. Put ketchup and mustard in the bag. I know some people are allergic, but just put one ketchup, one mustard pack. And if they allergic or whatever stuff, yes, they may waste it or whatever the case may be, but at least put it in there. Or how about you ask the people? Now I know I'm like I said, y'all, I'm going all around the town and on this live stream, but just bear with me, okay? At the end of the day, we like good customer service. I love great customer service, and I like to give it. Phoenix Fireside said, "Oh my gosh, a life or a tip make that make sense." Oh, absolutely, it doesn't. But you know what? Thank God she's not deceased. I thank God she did survive. We really need to get our mental health in check in the United States. Phoenix Fireside, I've been saying that for the longest. Like I know for a fact when I see things in surgery, Lord is my witness. Like I was telling y'all last week, I did this LifeLink case, and LifeLink it's pretty much is like a organ harvesting or an organ procurement. Um, when you have a patient who is considered brain dead, and their heart is still beating, and yes, they're hooked on life support or they're on certain machines, given certain medications, but they're alive. And sometimes, okay, so you take the patient from off the floor. The patient is in house. The patients are considered an organ donor. All right, they take the patients from off the floor. They bring them to the OR. We get the operating room set up to do this organ procurement, which literally we retrieve those organs from the body. Certain organs, not always. Sometimes, you said you got like a diabetic. Um, Typically you're not the pancreas and sometimes even the kidneys are they're not great. They're not going to be a good candidate for you to for they're not going to be a good candidate for you to retrieve those and do a transplant in a receiver. So that's not a good idea. But as far as like bone marrow, skin, um, other things, like I don't want to creep anybody out because sometimes it can be kind of gory and stuff, but at the same time, like this is, you're it's the gift of life. I'm not trying to sit up here and make nobody, become an organ donor. I am, but I'm not trying to scare nobody. All I'm saying is it is something that amazing. But there has been instances where, and I've seen it with my own two eyes. Like back in Iowa City, I did lots of them. They bring the patient down to the OR. We would get the OR room ready for this surgery, and when they brought the patient in from out the floor, patients, we would dim the lights. I would cover my sterile field. We would cover the patient entirely up until like their head, so just their head is exposed. The lights are low. Patient's family comes in, be it children, mama, sister, brother, father, uncle, nephew, whatever the case may be. They come in and they sit around in the room and with their loved one, and they're waiting for them to expire right then and there. Now, here is the situation: if they do not pass away within the 60 minutes, and sometimes depending on the state you're in, it's an hour and 20 minutes. It's an extra hour. Um, it's an extra hour, but like I said, some states, which was Iowa City, is 60 minutes, so it's 1 hour. If they don't pass away within that 1 hour, they actually take the case is canceled. They take the patient back up to the floor and they wait till they pass away. So it's a no go for that case. Now that happens a whole lot. People say, "Oh my gosh, it's pretty much like are you murdering the patient?" It's like absolutely not. Like legally, you're not doing that. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but you have to look at it from a medical perspective. And I know it's kind of hard for people to put science, and when you got science, you have like you know religion and all, and like certain beliefs and stuff. It's kind of hard to um, get to understand it fully. But I'm telling you guys, like it's nothing crazy going on, nothing fishy. But it just so happens that sometimes people are just not ready to pass on. But sometimes it's like they remove it. Like my mom, when we extubated my mom, she passed so peacefully. I know this sounds weird, right, that I'm talking about this, but you guys, it's a real live stream. It's a Terrence kind of thing. And my mom has came to me in several dreams, and she's like, "I'm doing so great. I'm doing fine." My mom was never a beach person. She was never like somebody who was in the sand. And it's like I've had so many dreams of her like on a beach, and I'm like, "Mom, what the hell is this about?" She was like, "Boy, I'm having the time of my life," and I would just be crying profusely, like tears of happiness, because I'm like, wow. And I just couldn't wait to tell my siblings about the dreams that I have because they're so powerful. Like they literally have changed my life. Like I cried.